Well, it's another weekend at the cabin. It's been a while since we put a movie together or a video. It's been slow going. It's tough building a cabin when you're 3 hours away. But we're thankful that we have the opportunity, and God's given us that opportunity. So here we are inside. It's a mess. We hired somebody to do the taping or mudding of the sheetrock, and it didn't work out so well. I went to the local lumber yard, it's a chain style lumber yard, and asked for 2 names of somebody who buys a lot of sheetrock and joint compound from them, and they gave me 2 names, and both of them were very busy. But one said that he becomes slow during the Christmas holidays and he'd be able to get it done. And so as he started doing the job last weekend, we were up here Thursday night, Friday through New Year's Day, and I could just see that he was not my quality of work. I've done my share of taping, and it's time consuming for me, but I do an okay job. But I could just see. So in the end, his last day here, he had one more day to go, but his last day, as he called it, was he just has to come back and touch things up. And that night we took photos with flashlights, and it was just horrific. So I didn't fire him. I don't like firing anybody, but I softly let him go. We had paid him, I don't know, 3/4, 2/3 of what he was asking for. And we spent all day yesterday. I'm going to guess we spent 6 hours resanding everything, trying to get it flat. And we were somewhat successful, but you know, when you put it on wavy, you start with a flat wall, and you put it on and it's not smooth, and you put more on and it's still not smooth. Oh man, it just takes forever. And you know, when you're not used to it, this morning, putting my last compound on, my arms are tired. They were tired. So I don't know if you can see it, but we have to sand this yet, but you can see that it's somewhat smooth now. This was like an ocean. It was just wave after wave, high spot after low spot. And we just put the compound on, so it's got to have one final sand. And maybe a touch up or 2, but it actually came out very, very good. And this is what you do when you want to see what kind of job you're getting with a joint compound. You put a flashlight on, and as it casts shadows, you know whether you're getting a good job or not. So it is January 6th, I believe. January 5th. This wall was the worst. It was just, you can just still see the waves because you can see the shadow after shadow. We just got tired of sanding, and it's so important to start with this. You start with a smooth surface, and it's important to keep it that way. So all in all, fortunate that things turned out even just the way they did. So although my poor wife sometimes she has to struggle with me, or I struggle with her when I get a little frustrated when things don't go my way. I call it living in fear. It's actually being spiritually bankrupt and not having God present in my life at that particular moment. So we're leaving the plastic up because our final sand will be the next time we come. And then I think what we'll do next is put a coat of primer, put in the 2 remaining window extension jambs, paint, actually maybe even get an electrician here to final wire the electrical panel. But anyways, I guess I don't know if I had a video of that upper area, but that is actually boards from the back side of the cabin. When you turn this siding around, it was this beautiful knotty pine, and it actually has a red hue to it. So, anyways, until next time. Let's see, it started to sleep when I walked in. I don't know if it's not just a tad. So, over and out.